What's up, folks? I got some Battlefield 1 in the background for y'all, which is very pertinent for what we're gonna talk about today. Okay? Because what we're talking about today is Battlefield 6 and why I think it kind of fell on its face. Now, before you freak the fuck out, if you're a big Battlefield 6 player, is chill. I think it's a fucking good game, but not entirely. I think DICE kind of fucked it. Okay? So, first of all, let's get started. The first thing is kind of the feel of the game and the movement system and how the gunplay feels. Okay. Now, hold on. Caveat. I have not played a ton of Battlefield 6. Okay. I played a lot of the beta, and when I had EA Play Pro, I did go back to it, I think, in like the end of season 1, maybe the second season. I don't remember. And I just couldn't fucking stick with it. I just went back to Battlefield 1. So there you go. I have played it. I've watched a lot of it. Watched a lot more than I've played. Okay. I'll be fucking real there. So the movement system in Battlefield 6 is kind of fucking way off from what any other Battlefield game has ever been. If you look at the movement in this game, in this gameplay, which would be a little difficult because I'm not really rushing around like a fucking lunatic. I'm kind of sticking with my boys, and I switched to medic here in a little while, and I just try to stick with folks and keep them alive on flags, right? But the movement in this game, even though it's a little bit different than say Battlefield 3 or 4, it's not really that much different. Like, the animations are smoother, but all the same fucking principles are there. So it's kind of the same. But Battlefield 6 movement is damn near Call of Duty, like Warzone / Modern Warfare movement. I know some people may get mad hearing that shit, but it's fucking true. Just look at how fast people move at Battlefield 6. And not just like the sprinting, the clambering system. Now, granted, I think they did fix the clamber glitch. Thank fucking God. But that's not a good balance. Okay, boys? That's not really a good balance when sure they fixed the clamber glitch. It's been a Battlefield since the beginning, at least since the beginning of the Frostbite engine. But they also fucked the pace of the game. So yeah, kind of too much negative with not enough positive there, if you fucking ask me. And it just feels fucking weird to play. You know, it doesn't feel like the pacing is fucking crazy to me. It's just fast as shit, and let's couple that with the fucking TTK, all right? That's not my fucking notes because I'm an idiot, but it kind of ties into the gunplay and the movement. The TTK is fucking fast in Battlefield 6. It's very fast, which is a little bit ironic since the gameplay you're watching is a fucking 200% damage server. This is basically a hardcore server, but you know, without friendly fire on and the HUD's still turned on. So yeah, but TTK is, it's not just that it's fast in BF6, it's that it's fucking kind of wonky. At least when I was playing it, it was real fucking wonky. At least it seemed like TTK's to time to death was all fucked up. I know there was the fucking super bullet glitch. I think they fixed that like pretty soon after launch. I didn't feel any of that when I was playing it on EA Play Pro, so I think they fixed it. But the TTK and TTD is still kind of fucked up, if I'm honest with you. So another thing that's kind of big, in my opinion, that kind of fucked Battlefield 6 and like lost a lot of fucking fans is kind of the setting and how they thematically utilize that setting, okay? Because Battlefield, while it may not be like obviously clear from the beginning, how a Battlefield game utilizes the theme is really fucking important, which is a shining example is Battlefield 1. They utilize the setting fucking beautifully. All the vanilla maps, every vanilla operation, all the fucking expansions, beautiful. Full potential, they went full fucking tilt. It's all immersive as fuck. You feel like you're fucking there. If you watch this gameplay right now, I'm in Conquest, okay? Which people that play BF6, Conquest isn't as like all-out war feeling as Operations is a lot of the time. But even in fucking Conquest, BF6 is I misspoke, fuck me. BF1 is insanely fucking immersive. Ridiculously immersive. They fucking nailed it, okay? It almost doesn't even matter what fucking game mode you play. It's gonna be fucking immersive. So, besides maybe like team deathmatch, which I don't even fucking know how many people are even playing on TDM servers now. I don't look, I just play Conquest and Operations, so fuck me. Maybe there's a little community of TDM people. Now the big one here, this is the next topic, 2042, and the fucking influence it had on BF6. Now, I don't want to go as far as saying that BF6 is 2042.5. I've seen people go that far. I'm not gonna go that far, but it's fucking close. And it's very clear that 2042 had a big fucking influence on BF6. It kind of seems like they took a lot of the things that were a core in 2042, like super fast movement, the gunplay, all the shit that I kind of covered at the beginning, and then they tried to infuse like the essence of Battlefield 4 along with that, and the fucking outcome was Battlefield 6. But the fucking remnants of 2042 are there, which a lot of it is just the super fucking fast gameplay, super fast movement, way fast, TTK way too fucking cranked up. At least the maps aren't as fucked in BF6 as they are in 2042. So that's a fucking plus, right? Now, big thing ties into the second point, but the season system. I don't even want to call it a system. They basically just copied every other fucking FPS game that came out. So any old Battlefield player knows, and you don't have to be a super old one. Just play 3, 4, 1, and maybe 5. I fucking barely play BF5, so I don't know, okay? But how the season system kind of affects how they utilize the overall theme and the immersion of the game matters a whole fucking lot. Okay, it matters a shit ton, and it's just not good enough if you ask me. The old way that they did expansions, where they're just off the bat cohesively themed, and there's multiple maps that are all within said theme, like, you know, the naval combat map and not map. There's like 4 maps with that DLC, you know? Battlefield 3 did this, Battlefield 4 did this, Battlefield 1 for sure did this shit, which it was a little bit easier to do it in BF1 because they kind of base it off of like different, you know, areas of the war, different fronts. So they kind of had a cheat code in this game. I'll be a little honest with you. But anyway, they just kind of had a cheat code there in this game with that. But they did great with the same shit in BF3. They did great in 4. And they did real good in this game with that. And they fucked it up, in my opinion, in Battlefield 6. Now, I'll say they have took steps in the right direction. Like, they did add a big naval combat map. Well, I think it's like fucking Susu Reef or fucking some weird name. With the newest season. Step in the right direction. That's a very good step in the right direction. But I mean, why didn't they just make a whole fucking, like, the whole season is naval themed? Maybe they plan to do that, okay? But it doesn't seem like they've really done that before. To my knowledge, it's like either they like remaster a map from BF3 or BF4, or it's just a new map. If it's good or not is sort of regardless, because it's kind of like the same seasonal system that like Call of Duty follows and a lot of other FPS games fucking follow, which isn't really inherently Battlefield. At least it never has been. Now, I mentioned Call of Duty, so I might as well fucking get there. The Call of Duty influence and the comparisons are fucking accurate. I don't care what anybody says. Very accurate. And DICE made a big fucking mistake. A huge mistake. Okay? When they were trying to basically take players from Call of Duty when this game, like prior to this game releasing, and in the whole design of the game, but for sure the ads of the game too. That's really fucking stupid, because it seems like DICE really fucking forgot about something. Okay? The quote unquote battle dads, which I'm one of them. I'm not a dad, but I'm that demographic. The Battlefield veterans, the fucking 30, 40-year-old guys that have been playing for fucking forever. We're the main audience of Battlefield. We are the hardcore, die-hard, show up every goddamn year audience. Okay? And I feel like the fucking massive player drop-off from launch to now is because of, that's why. Because a shit ton of the core, or not just core, the hardcore Battlefield fans just didn't fuck with. They just either they bought it, they tried it, they didn't really fuck with it. They got EA Play Pro maybe to try it. Like me, they didn't fuck, and they went back to whatever their favorite Battlefield was. For me, it's this game. And I mean, new content's irrelevant, a lot, like in this fucking example, because most people left way before before they could even say, oh, well, you know, here's a certain theming, or here's a map from BF3, or here's a map from BF4 that we remastered, or here's a fucking, you know, a fucking remix map, or here's, it doesn't matter, they're gone, bro. Like, they're not gonna come back. A lot of them are in my kind of shoes where they just don't give a shit anymore. And they're going to play whatever their favorite Battlefield till the fucking wheels fall off. Until there are no more servers. Until fucking EA says, fuck you. And they turn the servers off. Or there's just no fucking players on the servers anymore. So now, let's get a little positive here. All right? Yeah, let's get a little positive. DICE could turn this around with the next battle. They could turn it around. But I don't think they will. It's fucking unlikely, but they could turn it around. If they heed a lot of old school BF fans' advice, listen to what the fuck we had to say about BF6, maybe they could turn it around. It's not fucking likely. The reason it's not likely is also the same fucking reason it makes me sad to say we're never gonna get a game like Battlefield 1 again, not from DICE, because they're not the same fucking people, not even remotely. The devs that made BF1 aren't even there anymore, much less the devs that made BF3 and 4, which, if I remember to my knowledge, a lot of the devs that made 3 and 4 are also the same kind of devs. Not all of them, but a lot of them that made 1. And, you know, I think we could still get something that's fun, that's an immersive Battlefield game. And I'll say this, Battlefield 6 was close, but no cigar. It had some immersion to it, okay? There were fucking points where I'm like, oh shit, you know? But it wasn't consistent enough. Either the movement would make me mad, the fucking TTK, the TTD would make me mad, combined with just kind of an apathy wrapped around that whole thing like a giant shitty fucking Christmas gift, where it's not the same. So credits to they got close, but still, really no fucking cigar, especially no Cuban cigar, no fucking Victory Royale, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They could try again, but I'm sorry. Now, it does kind of pain me to even say all this, because I'm such an old Battlefield fan, and Battlefield has changed so much, especially with this recent release. But even 3 was different than, you know, 1942. 1 is different than 3 and 4. It's changed slowly over time, but in my opinion, until 6, it's tried to stick true to what it was. But I think we're not, I mean, I don't know, boys. Like, I don't know really how much longer we fucking got for Battlefield, to be fucking honest with you. Because if DICE keeps going in the route they're going, and they don't listen to the old hardcore fan base, and also people keep making fucking excuses for them, sorry, but people do, then we'll just, we're not, I mean, in my fucking opinion, the game you're seeing on screen may be the last, like, quote-unquote proper Battlefield game that we get. And, I mean, who knows how long they'll keep the servers for BF1 up. I hope for another fucking 10 years, okay? But who knows? I don't know. Who knows? But that's just my shitty opinion. Y'all be good. It's Null. Peace.